All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start by saying, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Ka Lamla Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, and also double honor to the pastors and the elders of Grand Millstone, and shalom to Yakim Adeh pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I'm back again with another lesson, okay? And also shalom, to brothers out there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua. If I didn't say so, all right. So I'm here with a lesson, and this lesson here, I wouldn't say a lesson. It's about a dream that has been more of like coming back to me, and also troubling me, troubling my thoughts or my spirit. And as it time goes on, somehow I watch a video, and then as I'm watching the video, a brother might be reading a scripture or might be talking on certain things, and then my spirit goes back into that dream that I had a while ago. Okay, and this dream right here, hey, to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it might be, it might happen or it might not happen. It could be, one of them dreams you just have, and it's just a regular. I wouldn't say a regular dream, but saying things that you might dream of that have no meaning. Or this dream right here might have a meaning, or also we're gonna see it happen on a high scale. Okay, all right. So before I go ahead and speak on this dream, I want to read on the book of Job, chapter 33, and verse 14 in KJV and the NLT. It says, "For the Most High speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon man, in a slumberance upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of man and sealeth their instruction." Okay. In the NLT says, "For Yahweh Bashem Yashah, or the Most High speaketh again and again, though people do not recognize it, he speaks in dreams, in visions, like in visions of the night, when deep sleep falls on people as they lie in their beds. He whispers in their ears and terrifies them with warnings." Okay? And now, this dream right here, right? This is going into a dream I had of it was Apastaha, Apaskaba, Apas Aramla, Apasraka. Yeah, it was 4 apostles. Okay, it's been a while, man. This dream was a couple months ago. And ever since I had that dream, I woke up and I'm like, should I do a video on this? Or nah, it's just like, you go back and forth, you go back and forth. But and some days, man, I'll be sitting in the car or driving and listening to videos, and this dream will come back to me. Or sitting down just thinking, and this dream will hit me. And it will trouble me to a point like I get troubled in the spirit. But just to cut it short, right? So in this dream of mine was like I mentioned, Apostle Ha, Apostle Gaba, Apostle Raka, Apostle Ramala, right? They were in my vision or in my dream. They were preaching somewhere in New York, in a corner. In the corner where they're preaching, it was really like a really a slump, okay, like a ghetto area, okay, a really like dead area, okay. And as as they were preaching, I happened to be in my dream, I was like really right there watching everything that was happening, but I couldn't speak to them or say anything, or reach out to them. I was just standing like right there, like it was, I was like in a trance, when I had this dream. Okay, and then in this dream, the apostles got attacked by some man. Okay, they got attacked by some man, and the reason why they got attacked by some man, it was because of the truth of how Grant Millstone stands alone defending the gospel. Okay, always rebuking individuals and all teach the whole truth of the Bible. Okay, bring out controversial um things of the Bible, and certain men does not agree with that. Okay, and I'm not gonna make this ain't gonna be a long lesson. I might just hit what I see in our vision. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the people or the names or faces that I have seen that attack the apostles. All right, and this right here during this uh, uh, um, this attack that took place on apostles, it was during a time where like it seemed like nobody was really on the streets, like walking on the streets, or it was really like there was something going on, like nobody was really out there. Police and all that, they couldn't really do anything, or there was no like laws going on during the time that during this time that I had it. That's like during the time of that dream. All right. So the first individuals that attacked the apostle, it was Alizar, or Alizar, whatever his name is, the leader of the guerrilla, Hebrew Israelite. Okay, all right. I can't say I don't know how his name is. It's pronounced Alizar or Alazar. Okay, high priest Alazar, whatever his name is. You brothers know what I'm talking about. General Yohana was in our dream. Him and his goons, ISPK, were in our dream. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Nate was in our dream. Okay, and all these different other faces were in our dream, and they all came attack the apostles. Okay, for the truth's sake, and the apostles stood still. Okay, stood still and stood right there for the truth's sake. They got attacked left, right. Okay, in our dream, some individuals pull up guns on them, put up guns on them. All right, but they stood still. Especially Apostle Ha was right there. He was like he was like when you going on a wall and you got your the things you put in front of you to stop the arrows. Like a hold on, let me get this here real quick. Slack here. Let me go here. It's in Ephesians. Let me see. Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High that you might be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So there was an armor in front of Apostle High, and the rest of the apostle was right there with him, and he stood right there as all these men was attacking him, left, right, threatening him. Apostle had move a muscle to turn around, to apologize, to do none of that. He stood right there and stood for the gospel, man. Okay, and this is a dream that has been troubling me, and couple. I say it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I was watching Elder Caracas from Vegas. He did a lesson with this whole unity camp. As I'm listening to this lesson, I was at work, my earphones on, I'm listening to the lesson, and guess what happened? The dream came back to me. Okay, how did all these unity camps that all these camps that are pushing this unity, they're all going against Grand Millstone, and guess what? These are the same camps that was in my dream. They had a full hatred towards the apostles, man, like a full hatred. And in our dream, like I was so, I got so sad. I got so sad, and because I couldn't do nothing, I couldn't make a move, and I looked around. I was like, where's the rest of the brothers? But it just happened that, the Most High just showed me the four apostles right there, okay, getting attacked. You know, it was bad because, like, from there, I got scared. I was like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Like, and I was, I was getting troubled, and I was asleep. And I believe that same night, like, I woke up and I was sweating, man. You know, like it was like a demon on me that was troubling me. With the whole vision. And then when I woke up, I said, nah, you know, that's that right there. It ain't gonna go. It won't prosper. You know, because why are these men attacking the apostles for? You know, why? But a apostle Ha, okay, he stood right there in front of the rest of the apostles, and it was the armor, and nothing affected him in our dream. And it's the same thing as we're seeing right now with all this unity camp, all these camps coming out, rising up, all these men who got kicked out of Grand Millstone, they're all coming up against who? Grand Millstone, against the doctrine that we're teaching, against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's spiritual right now, and I do believe that this will get physical. Okay, it's gonna get physical, man. All right, let's go to the book of Romans real quick. Let's go here. This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 3. Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. In the NLT, Lord, they have killed your prophets and torn down your altars, and it says, I am the only one left, and now they are trying to kill me too. And this is, this is how Jake always treat the prophets, man. How Jake see the prophets, okay? All right. All right. In Romans, when it says here, verse 3, when it says it here, they have they have killed the prophets and dig down down altars. We the altars right now, man, because we the ones representing ourselves as living sacrifice. All right. And guess what? Jake is really doing that. Jake is going to do that when when Esau starts making his move against the prophets and is terrorizing, you know, the prophets, the message of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and it's being demonized. Guess what? Some Jakes are gonna, stand up, point their fingers up, put their fingers up, like, yeah, and say, "These are the men. Go get him and kill him, crucify them." The same message that was received during the time of Yahushua from you 2/3 of our people. Crucify him. Let his blood be on our children from generation to generation. You catch yourself up. All right. We ain't special. Okay. So that's gonna happen, especially, you know, by these individuals who know this truth, but don't, they're benefiting by selling us or signing contracts. And as we bring out the full truth, start with the pastors and the elders, grand millstone, as we bring out the full truth, and it's affecting, their income, or the big groups of how many people that believe in them. What do? They come out and speak against us. They come out, speaking as Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, all right? But they can't really do nothing physically, okay? All they can do is make videos left, right. Well, eventually it's gonna get worse out here, and these niggas gonna have opportunity to really do something, or really trying to do something. Even put their hands on the prophets, man. That's gonna happen. Okay. So that's the dream I had, man. That's the dream I had. And I truly believe that we in a time where this is happening spiritually, and eventually it's gonna get physical, man. And hey, you read the book of Acts, you do see that people that are raised up against the apostles, yeah, right? People that are raised up against Yahweh Shai, our forefathers, the prophets. You have people that are raised up against them. So what's so special about the time we're living in compared to the time our forefathers lived in? Nothing. This is the worst fucking generation we're living in. We ain't even fucking perfect. It's like we're even, great or good towards our forefathers, man. Okay? We more polluted. Our mind is more polluted than our forefathers. All right? There's no fucking order in this society we live in. So what makes us so special that we're not gonna suffer the same thing that our forefathers suffered? That's the question asking individuals out there saying that the elect won't suffer, the elect won't be headed. Right. You know? You think you're better than the disciples or the apostles, the prophets. You think you're better than Yahushua? All right. If you think you are, then shit, I want to see that. Okay. So, let me get the last precept. This is the book of Acts, chapter 6, verse 8 in the NLT. Stephen, a man full of Most High's grace and power, performed amazing miracles and signs among the people. Can you say that the great millstone and Rusty brothers out there teaching the same truth is doing that? Absolutely. Okay. People waking up worldwide. People understanding, the mystery of the Bible. Those are miracles right there, man. Even to know that you're a Hebrew Israelite, that's miracles. To know what the mark of the beast is, that's a miracle. To know the Yahweh Shah, to know Yahweh, what Yahweh Shah with people of color, to the scripture, that's miracles. All right. To know, what's going on, what's taking places, what Easter's planning to do, those are miracles. Now there's some people's yeah. Well, hey man, it's miracles because why do I say it's miracles? Because when you know what's going on of today and the society we live in, your life becomes different. You live different life. Okay, you start thinking different. You completely become a different person. Okay, you renew your mind. Instead of being a nigger, you became an Israelite. All right, you become a you become a child of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Instead of being a nigger, okay, you being a nigger, you're just a nigger for Esau. All right, but now you become a children of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That right there is a miracles, man. And to have camps worldwide, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, America, North America, South America, Central America, that's miracles right there, man. Okay, if you can't see it, that's on you. All right, verse 9. But one day, some man from the synagogue of free slaves, as it was called, started to debate with him. There were Jews from Cyrene, Alexandria, Cilicia, and these people and these individuals right here, they knew who they were. It's same thing today. These niggas here coming against the Grand Millstone, shall I say against Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, they know who they are as people, man. Okay, there were Jews from Cyrene, Alexandria, Cilicia, and the province of Asia. None of them could stand against the wisdom and the spirit with which Stephen spoke. Right. And all you niggas out there, you can't stand against the wisdom and spirit that Grant Millstone is coming with. Okay? You fail all the time when you're trying to come against it. So pursued they pursued some men to lie about Stephen, saying, "We heard him blaspheme Moses and even the Messiah." Do you have individual that say we are we Grant Millstone is doing that? Absolutely. Niggas that trying to teach that keep the whole law of the Bible, and that's salvation, and we're telling them you can't keep the whole laws of Yahweh. It's like you can't keep the whole laws from the book of Moses. The best way, to live in this time is to rehearse them, okay? Righteous, you know, rehearsing the righteous acts of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Because if you're trying to keep the whole law, you're going to fail. And according to the Bible, you break, if you're trying to live by that, you break one law, you have what? Transgress, transgress against all of them. You transgress against all of them. Okay, you broke all of them. You fail. It's all it's all through the New Testament, man. Okay. Verse 12. This roused the people, the elders, and the teachers of religious law. So they arrested Stephen and brought him before the high council. The lying witnesses said, "This man is always speaking against the holy temple and against the law of Moses. We have heard him saying that Yahshua of Nazareth will destroy the temple and change the custom Moses Moses handed down to us." At this point, everyone in the high council stared at Stephen because his face became bright as an angel's. Right. Eventually, you niggas not trying to come against this, the council of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, you're gonna fail. And what you're gonna end up seeing, you're gonna see power happening. You're gonna see Yahweh Hashem Yahshua sending angels, okay, to protect this man, to warn you, like stay away from them. Then eventually, as you keep going, what's gonna happen to you is that you're gonna be destroyed. All right. Acts chapter 5, verse 38. So my advice in the NLT says, so my advice is to leave these men alone. Let them go. If they are planning and doing these things merely on their own, it will soon be overthrown. Right. So if what we're doing is self-will, it's not gonna go further. It's gonna be, somehow be stopped. But it says here, right, verse 39 is the key point. But if this but if this is but if it is from the Messiah, you will not be able to overthrow them. You might find yourself fighting against the Messiah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And that's what I perceive in our dream. Okay, seeing what this man trying to do, and me being like scared in my dream, like these men about to do some wicked things to the apostles, and nothing happened, and I was afraid. I said, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is with the apostles, and nothing happened in our dream. Okay, this man failed in our dream. Now, if I go into the full details of the dream and explain the whole dream, you'd be like, how do you know that it went like that? No, when I see my dreams, when I have dreams, it's such like let me say, this couple dreams I've had before, right? I had a dream one time. They started trying to get my visa to go to Babylon. And I had these dreams 3 times as I was, trying to go to USA Embassy to get my visa. In my dream, I'll have a dream receiving a visa. I was happy, right? And I woke up the next day, remember my dream. I said, okay, yeah, I won't get a visa. And so all my dream was always the opposite. So in this dream, me with the apostles, guess what? They were getting beaten down and it was bad. It was this and that. But when I woke up that night, I mean, said that day or the next morning, I knew for sure that what I seen in that dream, I gotta look at the opposite way. And that's how I knew that you men are coming against the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're gonna fail big time. So with that, man, hey, Shalom.